Welcome to One Volleyball Toronto Premier League, the final regular season game of the summer. Playoffs start next week. Second match of the night here from the Pan Am Centre in Scarborough, Ontario. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Tonight's match, Galaxy All-Stars to the left of your screen wearing purple and black versus the Madawaska Madness wearing red jerseys with the white trim to the right of your screen. One of the beauties of the Toronto Premier League, every week, every game, the parity, everything evenly matched. Never know who's going to win from week to week. I expect tonight's contest to be the same. Decent crowd still filing in here in Scarborough on a gorgeous summer night here in the 6. Absolutely beautiful day. I'm a little sunburnt. Was out playing tennis for a couple hours, and then yesterday I had one of the best days of the summer. Went for a jog with my son who's 15. We parked at Ontario Place, jogged all the way along down the lakeshore to the Argonaut Rowing Club. Stopped. They have like a little workout center there. Got my workout in, jogged back, then went and had dinner at Fresh on Queen Street, Queen West. It's a vegan restaurant, highly recommended, amazing patio. It's right next to Trinity Bellwoods Park. So the people watching was world class, to say the least. Tough to focus on your meal when downtown Toronto, gotta love it. Sam Cleary will start things off for the Galaxy All-Stars. Left of your screen, high toss, great serve from Cleary as usual. Felicia Jones on the left side. And that's Ashley Simak. Gets the first points of the night for Madawaska. Ashley will go back and serve. Ashley, husband Adam, has played for Canada. She's out of the University of Manitoba. Clary has that block by Pavin. Wilkins just pushes it over. Pavin and the net rattling. Easy call. Galaxy point. So who's serving? Looks like Kyla Wilkins will go back and serve. Kyla's had a really good season this year in the Toronto Premier League. And on cue, great dig. Just pushed over by Nyoff. Arcevic tries it again. Wilkins again there. Pollard diving for it. Sam Ainsworth got the block for Galaxy and just missed by a hairline. Out of bounds, Galaxy point, but great series of play from the ladies. Wilkins serves again. Pavin blocked. Felicia Jones. Felicia, in her first year in the Toronto Premier League, fantastic player out of The Ohio State University. And Alex Arcevic, huge swing, big kill for Alex. Alex can take over a game if she's in the mood for it. Now Alex Curran back to serve. Alex out of the University of Guelph. Was it Guelph University? Got to start a Twitter poll on that. Felicia Jones just missed, but they're calling a touch. Yep. Everyone in purple called the touch. When it's just one person calling for the touch, you kind of, maybe not so believable, but when every lady in purple's got her fingers up doing the touch sign, they know better than we do. And that one falls in. 5-2. Sam Ainsworth back to serve. Sam's played pro in Italy. He's out of Stouffville, Ontario. Some athletic parents. Her dad, Mark, played at Rutgers and York. And her mom played at York. Also played basketball at York. And that one falls in for Lexi Pollard. Arcevic back to serve. Alex coming off her first season of pro in Switzerland. Played last year as well in the Toronto Premier League. Great serve. Nicely done off the net, Mallory Lamage. Pollard, the lefty. Oh, that's blocked, Felicia Jones. Felicia feeling it here in the first set. She'll go back and serve. Pollard again. Ainsworth there. And Rebecca Pavin. Oh, deadly. Paints the back line. Big swing from Pavin. Lovely kill. Pavin will go back and serve now. Too strong. Pavin a little amped after making a big play and then comes back. A little bit too much mustard on that hit. Kelly Nyoff serves for the first time tonight. And that's Andrea Fisher gets her first points for Madawaska. Just waiting to see the number. Andrea was turned sideways on me. Lexi Pollard back to serve. Lexi out of Windsor, an OUA All-Star. Clary. I could see what Sam was trying to do. Clever, but just missed. She had about a 1 foot window to get that in. Missed it by a little. Pollard again. Good eye from Kyla Wilkins, way too strong. Galaxy point, Lamage back to serve. Mallory out of Fanshawe College down in London. Was an OCAA All-Star. Also an assistant coach at Conestoga. And great dig. I'm not sure what the call is. Well, someone touched the net. Either way, point goes to Madawaska in red. To the right of your screen, Andrea Fisher serves. Andrea out of Burlington, Ontario. And Sam got an elbow on that and kept it alive. Great reaction. And Sam Ainsworth, deadly. Big swing, perfectly placed. Nicely done from Sam Ainsworth. Now Sam Clary back to serve. Sam out of Syracuse University. High toss. Great serve. Lamage sets for Jones. Set led her way too far into the net. She punched at it, but alas, Madawaska point, 9-8. Simak back to serve. Both Sams had a look at that ball for Galaxy. Now Sam Clary. Are they calling a double on that? Not sure. Everyone a little confused on that one. Now a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 9. Thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. You're watching Madawaska Madness in red and the Galaxy All-Stars in purple and black. Love the facilities here at the Pan Am Center in Scarborough. I also love that it's about a 7-minute drive from my house in Pickering. Although I don't love the pay parking, though, let me tell you that. But hey, is what it is. So some air guitaring going out on the floor by Sam Clary and Kyla Wilkins with the AC/DC going in. It's air guitaring. There's such a freedom in it. Highly recommended, let me tell you. You haven't lived till you've air guitared. Ainsworth has that blocked by Arcevic, and Jones' reaction can't get it. But a big play from Arcevic. And now Madawaska with the lead at 10-9. Simak serves again. Lamage sets for Jones. Right at Simak. And Pavin nails that away. Rebecca Pavin. Ooh. So Pavin feeling it tonight. Big swing. And now another timeout on the floor. Don't forget to click subscribe to the One Volleyball YouTube channel, the big red button at the bottom of your screen. Also follow One Volleyball on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, people still follow things on Facebook. I follow them. And I promise they won't post about Donald Trump on the One Volleyball Facebook group, so you don't have to unfollow them. Simak back to serve. Sam Ainsworth blocked Rebecca Pavin. So back-to-back big plays from Pavin. She's been the difference maker so far in the first set. 12-9. Simak back to serve again. That's Rebecca Glancy out there seeing her first action. Nice swing. Now Glancy back to the bench. Kelly Nyoff comes back in. So, hey, if I'm Glancy, that's it. Sit down for the rest of the night. You can go home saying, hey, I played really well. Kyla Wilkins serves. Kyla is rocking the mismatched sneakers. One black, one white tonight. And Alex Arcevic makes that very black and white simple. Big kill. Curran serves. And what's the call? It is Madawaska point. I didn't know whether they're going to call Arcevic for going over the net. Either way, Curran will serve for the set for Madawaska. And Nyoff gets a favorable roll. Just rolls over. And so now, substitution, we're going to see Nico Serratore for the first time tonight. Surprised she's been on the bench. Nico, one of the more dominant players in the league. It's the last week of the season, so give everyone a look. Arcevic. Fisher from the back row. And Ainsworth watched that drop in. Andrea Fisher, nicely done. And now Arcevic regains serve for Madawaska. She'll serve for the set. Alex started her career at York, then transferred to Mac. Kelly Nyoff missed on that attempt. And that'll do it. Madawaska takes the first set, 15-10. Thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. We'll be back in just a few minutes for set number 2. one eye on the golf because all the Canadians are doing really well today. Round one.
Okay. Is the women's one?
No, it's the men's.
Okay.
What are they? 3M Open.
Ooh, 3M.
In Minnesota. The first time ever. All right, getting ready for the start of set number 2. Madawaska took the first one. Rebecca Pavin dominated the first set. We had some Daft Punk one more time bumping in the background. I always tell the story because you know the way they play with those robotic helmets on. I saw Daft Punk play with their helmets off in 1998 at a rave. This is what I was doing in 1998. Arsevic, Lamage sets for Ainsworth. Sam Ainsworth, lovely. Nice start for Sam. Now Macy Sorensen for the first time. Number 8, she'll serve. Macy didn't see any action in the first set. Macy, a first-team All-Canadian and the OUA West Player of the Year at MAC. Arsevic, Macy's there for it. Felicia Jones, Mata goes diving for a great dig. And then Arsevic perfectly placed. So Mata's effort doesn't go unnoticed. Alex Curran now back to serve. Tied at 1 in the second. And that drops in for an ace. Kyla Wilkins looked at it. Looked at it a little too hard. And Clary goes running for it. What an effort to save it. Wilkins gets it over. Arsevic. And there's Wilkins again. Great dig. And after all that effort, Lamage can't get the set right. Clary goes running into Pickering to save that. And then Wilkins punched it over, but falls in for Madawaska point. And there's an ace. So 4-1, expect a timeout if Galaxy can't get this right. Look a little out of sorts. And another ace. Everyone in purple just standing around watching. Someone's got to get a hand on one of these things. Because it's not like it's Clary or Albert serving, that powerful serve. These are just little floaters dropping in. Finally, someone wants to touch it. Nyoff puts it into that run. Perfectly set for Nyoff. Nicely placed away. Sam Ainsworth back to serve for Galaxy. So Sam out of Scarborough, Ontario, home game 4. Out of Francis Lieberman High School. It's about 10 minutes north of here. Lexi Pollard, nicely done. Pollard just inside the baseline. 6'2" Madawaska. Alex Arcevic will serve to the left of your screen. Arcevic, a little erratic on that one. That one didn't have a chance. Now Felicia Jones back to serve. So Felicia, a teacher in her day job. Nyoff. Were they calling a double? Not sure, but either way, point goes to the ladies in purple. Felicia will serve again. Felicia really can jump out of the gym. Enjoyed watching her play this summer. And Rebecca Pavin, no, just missed. Everyone in red thought they had it. And I thought it was good. The whole team in red thought it was good. Either way, Jones serves. And Jones just gives it right back to him. So 6 of one, half of a dozen of the other. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There you go. So Ali Woolley seeing her first action tonight for Madawaska. Ali played at the University of Calgary, but is from Toronto. Nico Serratore. There's Nico. Talked about Nico not getting in the first set, and then makes herself known with that swing. Lovely. Wilkins now serves. A little bit of moisture. That's expected. It is a muggy night in here, and it's cooled down. I think they've cranked the AC a little bit. The first game was really sticky in here. You can just see it on the ladies on the court. This bunch looks a little bit more cool and collected. Wilkins to Nico, and not this time, Simac says. 8-6. Pollard serves. The lefty, nice little floater. Mata up to the task. And there's Andrea Fisher. Perfectly placed from Fisher. Pollard serves again. Forgive me. And that one into the net. Sorensen couldn't get it over. Point Madawaska, 10-6. So Galaxy not looking their usual self tonight. Looking a little flat. I'm not a fan of going into the playoffs, like just kind of getting everybody into the game, giving them a run, and there's an ace. It's like you want to go into the playoffs with momentum. I know, most of these ladies are, world-class pros, but I'm a big believer in momentum going into the playoffs. It's not something you can just turn a switch on. Some Akon in the background, sexy chick. I produced a concert tour for Akon a couple years ago. Akon, he's a good dude, but his management team, an absolute nightmare to deal with. So that was my first and last tour working with Akon. But he puts on a good show. I love that tune, that Sexy Chick song. It's one of those ones like if you've ever been to a resort in like Dominican or Cuban or whatever, you're going to hear that song 33 times a day. Pollard serves again. Clary. Ainsworth sets for Clary. Great reaction from Arcevic. Ball bouncing around everywhere. And Pollard, short on that attempt, puts that into the net. And Galaxy stops the bleed and finally gets a point back. Nico Serratore will serve for the All-Stars. So Nico, the first overall pick in last year's draft. Ooh! Ashley Simak, deadly. Lovely from Ashley. Perfectly placed. Sarah Williams seeing her first action of the night. Sarah will serve. She's just off camera to the left of your screen. Light toss. And the set way off for Sorensen, but a great play just to keep it alive. And then there's a block for Sorensen and Ainsworth. So Macy getting it done on that play. Showing why she was the OUA West Player of the Year. Clary back to serve. Sam with the ace. That's our first one of the night. Usually good for a couple of those a night. And now we got a timeout on the floor. Don't forget, folks, next week, doubleheader, semifinals, one game Wednesday, one game Thursday. Wednesday game at Kerr Hall. Thursday games up at York U. Up top, as they say in the streets. Clary serves, high toss. Great save from Madawaska to keep that alive. And Felicia Jones, nobody's keeping that alive. Delicious. She elevated, like she just hung up there for a few seconds and then found the spot she wanted, hammers it away. Nicely done from Felicia. Sam serves again. Another great serve. Williams diving to keep that alive. Nico, and what a block, Alex Arcevic. That looks so nice. The movement on Galaxy. Well, Nico couldn't put it away. Arcevic does. Simak now serves, up 13-10. Macy. Nice follow from Simak to keep that alive. And great reaction from Pollard, just punched at it. And then after the great reaction, returns the favor, gives it back to Galaxy. And I'm distracted. Does that dude have his shirt off in the gym? Oh, okay. No, it's not. Oh. I'm looking. There's a workout center right behind, like it's just off to the right, and I thought I saw someone walking around shirtless in the gym. Sorensen. Alex Arcevic. And now Madawaska serving for the set. Alex Curran. Nice serve from Curran. Clary goes diving for it, and there's an ace. Alex Curran. So Madawaska takes set number 2 as well. And we'll be right back for start of number 3.
Yeah, that was a woman too. And it was just like a peach thing.
Getting ready for the start of set number 3 here at the Pan Am Center in Scarborough, Ontario. Scarborough, of course, the home of Mike Myers of Austin Powers and Shrek fame, as well as the Bare Naked Ladies, Juno-winning rock and roll band. They may even have a Grammy to their credit. And, of course, yours truly, Scarborough's finest. Set number 3, Sam Clary will serve to the left of your screen for Galaxy in purple. So Madawaska took the first 2 sets. Great serve from Sam, but a great reaction to keep it alive. Arcevic, no one's keeping that alive. Alex Arcevic, all power. And now Alex Curran back to serve. Macy Sorensen, Arcevic with the block. Mata backtracking, and what are they calling, a double on that? Either way, Galaxy point. Also seeing Teodora Vukovic tonight, number 9. For the first time on Madawaska. Sorensen back to serve. Macy out of Hamilton, Barton High School. She's a geography and environmental studies major. Goes diving for that one, Felicia Jones. And just missed on that one. Felicia knew right away. She had a good look at it. Couldn't put it away. Arcevic back to serve to the right of your screen for Madawaska. Jones, and again, just topped that one. So back-to-back missed attempts by Felicia. It's been all Madawaska all night. Galaxy just doesn't seem to have that je ne sais quoi. Nyoff, she's got a little je ne sais quoi on that swing. Nicely done from Kelly. I like using that phrase because people think I can speak French. I really can't. I can read it. Ainsworth puts that one into the net. Vukovic now back to serve. Vukovic out of Ryerson. Still got a... Oh, no, she's gone to the bench now. Mata in to serve. Say Vukovic, though, just finished her first year at Ryerson. There's Williams diving for that. Pavin. She's looked quiet in that second set after dominating the first one. And there's Simak with a big block. Mata. Marissa played last year with Q2. And I don't know what Sam Clear was doing on that one. But alas, falls in for the ace. Madawaska point, 6-2, and we got a timeout on the floor. Galaxy needs a little bit of injection of life. They look flat. Some Black Eyed Peas now in the background. I also produced their first ever Canadian tour back in 2004. Enjoyed working with them. I always get a kick because I knew their manager pretty well, and then I remember he became quite famous for he punched Perez Hilton in the face at a Much Music after party. Well, I was standing right there watching it, and it was one of those things that went all over TMZ. It's funny when life imitates art, and you're there to watch it. Nico. Like, you think TMZ is only on TV when you're actually watching TMZ things unfold. Both teams arguing for it. Pavin wanted to touch. Very animated on that one. Either way, it's going to Galaxy. Official just shook her off calmly. Don't think so. Pavin. And then right back at you, Sam Clary and Kelly Nyoff. A little bit more like it from Galaxy. Felicia Jones back to serve. And now Madawaska wants a timeout. Talk about that Much Music party. I'm thinking that's probably like 06, 07, 2006 or 7 when that happened. Lady Gaga was at that party. I got to meet Lady Gaga briefly. That's when that Just Dance had just come out, the song she had with Akon and Colby O'Donis. So she was known, but she hadn't really become Lady Gaga yet. Still say, got to meet her. It's cool. She was friendly, wasn't weird. Contrary to reports, Williams and Kelly Nyoff's gone down holding her knee. Not a good sign. She's pounding on the floor in pain. And I mentioned earlier I was watching the Canadian women's game on the live stream this week, and almost an identical situation. One of the ladies went up and rolled her knee, and really deja vu scenes of that. So coaches down, as well as Felicia Jones. Kelly yet to extend her leg. And I got to think that's Mom out there. Not what you want to see, last game of the season. Kelly, of course, one of the top players in the league over the past few years, a storied career. Don't want to see anything like this happen. So, people running out with an ice pack. Kelly still yet to move that leg one bit. Not a good sign. Well, there's just a burst of laughter from everyone down there. So it looks like Kelly still got her sense of humor about her, even though she's down there writhing in pain. So that's definitely encouraging. So she's getting lifted up now. They're holding that right knee. Getting a good round of applause. So anytime there's an injury like that, it puts a hush and a calm over the game, and it changes the emotion of everybody involved, not just our own teammates, but usually both teams. Obviously everyone here, these ladies all know each other, played with and against each other for many years. Nobody wants to see, a friend and colleague go down injured. So in her place, Rebecca Glancy back into the game. So they're going to reserve that. Do we have the correct scoring on there? On that? No? 6-4 still? All right. Nico, big swing, but Pavin's there. Arcevic from the back row. Clary. Oh, clever. Sam Clary, perfectly placed. And there's an ace, Felicia Jones. We're tied at 6. So I think, after the injury, having a good rally like that, get both teams back in, kind of get their minds off it. As Felicia Jones puts that into the net, I think it was the best thing for the game. Now Pavin serves. Cleary. Oh, what a play by Mata going back for that. And then Simak just whiffs on that one completely. Now Wilkins back to serve. Kyla out of Humber College. 4 OCAA golds. Pavin and unlucky Ainsworth and Jones got a piece of it, but the misdirection falls in for Madawaska. Now Sarah Williams back to serve. Sarah out of Oakville. From York U. And perfectly placed Ashley Simak, like Wilkins on the dig, and then Simak just taps that away. Williams serves. Nico, oh, deadly Nico with the touch. So that's twice. You just see that crafty veterans, both Clary and Nico Seratore, opting not to go for power and just clever touches. And there's an ace from Nico. So you don't need brute force. Nico using touch on the serve as well. Ainsworth sets for Sorensen. Clary. And a clever little dump from Sorensen. Or sorry, that was Sam Ainsworth, forgive me. Thought it was Macy. Now Nico Seratore back to serve again. And Sorensen with the block this time. So Madawaska took the first 2 sets, but Galaxy can still steal 3 big points by getting this third and final set. And into the net this time, short on her attempt. Simak now back to serve. Clary. Ooh, Sam Cleary, come on now. Absolutely lethal. Sam Cleary with the kill, perfectly placed. Sam now back to serve. Arcevic has that block by Ainsworth, then Felicia Jones sees it dangling. Puts that away. Clary again serves off to the left of your screen. High toss, big spin. Nicely done. Jones. Kept alive. Arcevic gets it over. Great reaction from the Madawaska ladies. And then Sorensen just missed. Good eye from Andrea Fisher. Now Curran back to serve. Curran kind of handcuffed Wilkins. And that'll handcuff everyone. Felicia Jones, big swing and the kill. Now 14-11, Macy Sorensen serves for the set. Big opportunity here for Galaxy. After playing very poorly in the first 2 sets, dominated by Madawaska, and salvage this with the 3 points. And Pavin. Now Nico. Ooh. That's Pavin and Vukovic. Now Arcevic looking for a ball. Finally get her one. Arcevic to the right of your screen. High toss. And way off on that attempt. I'd like to see Alex take a little bit more of a simpler approach to her serve. I don't know if that high toss is working. It's just a little too inconsistent. Ainsworth does keep it simple. And Pavin, that's pretty simple. Brute force hammers that away. Now Marissa Mata back to serve. Bottom right of your screen. Wilkins there. Ainsworth sets for Jones. Arcevic from the back row. Ainsworth gets a left hand on it. And Nico way too strong on that one. Out of bounds. (14-12). Madawaska still trails in the third set. Mata serving bottom right of your screen. Jones, Clary, swats it over. And how's that not a lift? And diving play from Wilkins and Cleary. And Glancy taps it over. And finally, a little bit of justice on that one. It was a double touch. You see Chris Wilkins calling for it. Glad he's seeing what I'm seeing. Now Felicia Jones back to serve. Pavin. Oh, deadly. Pavin all night long. She's been a killer tonight. Pavin, the most dominant player in red tonight. And blocked, but falls out of bounds from Simak. Nico. And now Wilkins serves again for the set. Still got 3 set points. Fisher. And Fisher wins the serve back, excuse me, for Madawaska. She'll go back and serve. Andrea's had a good night. And the announcer's jinx puts that one into the bottom of the net. Now Nico Seratore will try to put this away. Good serve from Nico. Just missed, though. Too strong. Looked like it was going to drop in. So it doesn't look like anybody wants this third and final set of the regular season. Well, thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball stream. As usual, another great night of volleyball. And Macy Sorensen didn't know much about it. Sam Ainsworth apologizing for the set. But Macy makes the most of it. And now Clary will serve again for the set for Galaxy. And that looked good. Nah, just out of bounds. There was a hush in the gym. Wasn't sure what the call was going to be. Alex Kern will now serve. Alex way behind the baseline. Long run at it. Wilkins punches it over. Arcevic blocked by Ainsworth. And Nico sets for Jones. And Felicia Jones. Back to Galaxy now. Now Macy Sorensen to serve. We've been stuck on 14-12 for a while. Nice serve from Macy. Pavin. And a huge block, Sam Ainsworth. And that'll do it. So Galaxy takes set number 3. Madawaska took set number 1 and 2. They each get 3 points. So thanks for joining us here from the Pan Am Center. I'm Chris McKee, and we'll see you next Thursday.